Welcome back to Coach's Corner, and the Ponca City High School girls basketball coach, Jody Fincher, is with us. And Coach Fincher, thank you for being on Coach's Corner.
You bet.
Now, we talked about homecoming with Coach Hibbler, the boys, of course. Homecoming for the girls, and Alva, their team is a returning state champion. I mean, that's for homecoming, that's a challenge. But hey, you've already beat them once. What's the secrets and the keys to this homecoming game?
Well, they're really good. They've actually won the last 3 state championships in their class, and they've got a pedigree. They're used to winning at Alva, so they're going to come in here. They're going to play hard. They're going to get after us, and we're going to do the same to them. We're going to take it to them and play hard and play Lady Cat basketball.
Yeah, there you go. Well, if you haven't had a chance to get into Robson Fieldhouse, I certainly hope you have. You've got another opportunity, not just for homecoming, but senior night coming up on the 17th. And always a very special night, of course. And as a coach of the girls team, I wonder how it's different, because I asked Coach Hibbler to take us into the locker room and the emotions of senior night. Not necessarily senior night, but, getting into those last games of some of these young ladies. It'll be the last basketball game they play. What do you say to them? What do you say to them? I'm sure it's different for each player, but when the emotions start running high toward the end of the season, what do you say?
Well, make each game count. Play hard, play like it's your last one, because eventually it's going to be your last one. And, last year we talked about to the underclassmen about, letting the seniors go out in style and playing hard for them and making it memorable for them. And that's something that we try to do, and not just let the seniors understand that it's a special time, but the underclassmen, trying to care about their seniors and take them out, with a win.
Yeah, very good. Well, the high-powered offense of the Lady Cat basketball team certainly showing their skills, scoring 81 points recently on Blackwell, and multiple players scoring in double digits this season. That's got to make you really happy to see, and it certainly helps on the scoreboard. Taking that offense into the playoffs, and I know that we're waiting as we're taping this episode of Coach's Corner, the pairings, the seedings, the bracket for the playoffs hasn't been released yet. By the time you're watching this, it has been released. What's the best you can hope for the playoff picture?
Well, the best we can hope for, we're going to get a decent seed. We're not going to host, but that's something that we'll work on for the future. But we're going to get somebody that we think that we can beat, and it's just about, when it comes to the playoffs, it's about execution and effort, and we're going to play hard and try to execute against whoever we play. But several possibilities out there, but you just don't know until it comes out.
Yeah. Do you talk to your girls about how the playoffs? Of course they know a lot of your players have been here before, but essentially the season is starting over with the playoffs. Everybody. You can go through the playoffs, and really what you've done in the season at this point is beside the point if you do really well.
Right. It doesn't matter about your record. Once the playoffs start, everybody's 0-0, and whoever's playing well at the time has a chance to move on. You lose that first one, you're done, but you win that first one, you get to play for at least another week. So we want to play as long as we can.
Absolutely. Coach Jody Fincher on this edition of Coach's Corner. And again, Robson Fieldhouse. Senior night's coming up on February 17th. That's a Friday night. I want you to feel Robson Fieldhouse. And how are those Rowdies doing this year?
They're doing great, and they're getting after it. Another thing that we've got going on senior night, the 1987 girls basketball state championship team is coming back.
Oh, wow.
And we're going to recognize them at halftime of the girls game. So it's been 30 years since the Ponca girls won the state championship, so that's another little thing going on that night. So we got a lot of stuff going on that night.
Yeah, it's going to be a big night, and senior night, of course, an opportunity for the seniors to be recognized, and certainly won a full house at Robson Fieldhouse in the class of 1987. High Lady Cat state champions, and I'm hoping the entire team shows up.
Well, we've I haven't talked to anybody, but they said there's a lot of them flying in, coming in, and all that. And the coach that was the coach that year is going to be here, and
Wow.
so it's going to be a big night for the seniors and for that class.
Very nice, Coach Jody Fincher. Thank you, sir.
You bet.
Appreciate it. That's Coach's Corner. That's going to do it for us. Thank you for watching. Look for Coach's Corner every week right here.